Hello, Diary of a Wimpy Kid fans. If you are a legitimate Diary of a Wimpy Kid fan, then you know that you have been waiting for this book all year. And it has finally arrived. I love this book and I just got it. Now, welcome to The Meltdown. Welcome to Studio B, everybody. I am super excited to tell you guys about The Meltdown because I loved it. I'm so excited to share this with you. I got this in Costco today, read it in the cart today. Yes, I read it in the cart with my mother pushing me while we went around Costco. It was embarrassing, but it was worth it. I will tell you that. It was amazing. This one is a little bit different from our standard Diary of a Wimpy Kid book. It wasn't so much about Greg and Rowley. It was more about their neighborhood. Greg and Rowley live on Surrey Street, which if you haven't read the books, you might not get. Surrey Street is divided into two parts, the slope houses and the base hill houses. And they are rivals. They do not like one another, and it is a huge rivalry, and they are super mad at each other all the time. And here's why. The kids at the base love summer because they get to ride around with their bikes and play catch all the year, except for winter, because the hill part of the neighborhood gets to sled and ski and do whatever they want and snowboard, but they do not let the kids on the base of the hill get to do this. So this means war. This year they have gone all out. Who will win? It also talks a lot about Greg's middle school and how things are going with that. It's really cool. It shows a lot of the different stories on the people that are there and funny stories on their part, not just on Greg's. It tells a lot about them from his perspective. When snow shuts down Greg Heffley's middle school, his neighborhood turns into a wintry battlefield. Rival groups fight over territory, build massive snow forts, and stage epic snowball fights. And in the crosshairs are Greg and his trusty friend, Rowley Jefferson. It's a fight for survival as Greg and Rowley navigate alliances, betrayals, and warring gangs in a neighborhood meltdown. When the snow clears, will Greg and Rowley emerge as heroes, or will they even survive to see another day? Bam! Wasn't that awesome? I love that. I'm going to read the first chapter because I thought it was just amazing. Every bit of this book was great, and I loved it, especially this picture right here. I know, I'm sorry, I'm obsessing over 2 pages, but I also obsessed last year when he used the color gray for the first time. I am obsessing over this detail because he's never used even just 1 full page for a picture, but now he's used 2 full pages. It always shows one of Greg's biggest rivals and then the lineup of rivals on the second page. If you aren't an avid Greg Heffley and Diary of a Wimpy Kid lover, then you might not have noticed this. This is a puppet. This is the Base Hill Kid, Rowley, and you probably know everyone else. Everyone in my neighborhood is outside today, enjoying the warm weather and sunshine. Well, everyone except me. It's kind of hard to enjoy the heat wave when it's the middle of winter. People are calling this wacky weather, but it just doesn't feel right. Maybe I'm old-fashioned, but I think that it should be cold in the winter and warm in the summer. I've heard the whole planet is warming up and that human beings are the reason. But don't blame me, I just got here. If the world is getting hotter, I just hope this doesn't happen too fast. Because if things keep going as the way they are, then I'll be riding a camel to high school. They say that the ice caps are melting and the sea is rising. So I've been trying to convince Mom and Dad to buy a house up higher on our hill. But they just don't seem all that concerned. Kind of makes me nervous that I'm the only one in our family worried about this stuff. Because if we don't do anything about the situation soon, we're gonna wish we did. It's not just the rising sea levels I'm nervous about. Those ice caps have been around for millions of years. And there could be things buried inside of them that should stay that way. I saw a movie about a caveman who got frozen in ice, and when it melted thousands of years later, he was still alive. I don't know if that kind of thing could actually happen in real life, but if there are unfrozen cavemen walking around these days, the night janitor at my school might just be one of them. If we do figure out a way out of this climate mess, it's probably going to be someone from my generation who solves it. That's why I'm nice to all the smart kids, because they're the ones who are going to save our butts. Nerd! Whatever the answer is, I guarantee you, technology will be the key. Grown-ups are always saying that too much technology is bad for kids, but I say the more the better. In fact, as soon as I can afford one of those high-tech toilets that learn all your habits, I'm going to get the most expensive model. Hello, Gregory. I've been waiting for you. Some people worry that one day we'll lose control of our technology and the robots will take over. Well, if that happens, I'm going to make sure I'm on their side. I've actually been preparing for when the robots take over by sucking up to the appliances in my house. You're looking good today. Did you just get cleaned? So when there's a giant robot-human war in the future, I'll be patting myself on the back for thinking ahead. Was that not amazing? And that was just the first 6 pages. I am in love with this book, and I know that you guys will be too. The Meltdown. It's a necessity to your collection. Get it now. I love these books. I feel like whenever I have a good book, I always compare it to Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Although I haven't had one that's passed it. Nothing surpasses this beautiful series. Okay, I hear you, person in the screen. You're saying one of two things. Yes, I'm gonna get that. Or, no, it's kind of expensive. Ugh. Well, if you're that second person, I've got news for you. Do you want it free? I'm doing a giveaway, and all you have to do is post your name and your country down in the comments. And put The Meltdown below. Make sure to subscribe to this channel and like this video if you like Diary of a Wimpy Kid books. And remember to comment down below the information for the giveaway. Again, that's your name, your country, and The Meltdown. Down in the comments below, like, subscribe, and get in for the giveaway. It's gonna be awesome, you guys. I'm super excited. See you next time on Studio B.